So I just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I was kidding. Maybe I do like you now. Maybe you're liking someone else.
Welcome back to Manosphere Daily with one more interesting video. She rejected him with a smile, but when he didn't chase. Oh, now it's a heartbreak story. Let's see some clips now. And before we dive in, let's be honest. This video practically cooked itself. So, we got a video for you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
If you notice, he moved on very quickly after the breakup. I'm going to explain why. It's going to make you feel a lot better about the situation, and it'll give you some clarity as to why he's doing this. If you notice, the guy has moved on very quickly from you. Either he, A, is just partying a lot, either B, he now has a new girl in his life, or C, he's just acting like he truly does not care about you. I'm going to explain what it is. Guys have a very different way of healing from a breakup. For them, it's really hard for them to sit with their emotions and to actually dwell on them. So for them, it's very easy to distract themselves with like external factors. A lot of the times their ego is hurt, so they are going to use another form of validation to make them feel better about themselves again. So especially if it was a hard breakup, or you needed to break up with him, or maybe he just has some things going on in his life and he ended it, whatever the case is, okay? And you notice that he is moved on, or it looks like he's moved on. Again, guys do not process emotions the same way as girls do. They don't have the same resources that we do. We have our friends, we have our family. A lot of guys tend to suppress their emotions because it's just not a normal thing for guys to talk about their feelings with their bros. So in this regard, they're gonna do things to distract themselves from feeling terrible. I promise you, guys feel the emotions the same way we do. They are sad about a breakup. If he has moved on with a brand new girl, I'm telling you right now, that will not last, because he is using her, unfortunately, to build his ego back up. And his feelings for you have not gone away. They haven't. That's just like us. We don't have feelings that go away so easily. It's the same way for them. Remember, they heal differently though. So maybe a month or two later, it's going to hit them and they're going to come back like they always do, and they're going to end up missing you. When you see that he's doing these types of behaviors, I want you to really understand that this is someone who's not truly healed. This is how he's going to make himself feel better at the end of the day, because he is hurting, and this is just a facade he wants to portray that he's doing so fine without you, but he's really not, girl. He's not. In my opinion, it's best to just block this person. Don't see anything of what's going on. It's only going to make it worse. Like when you have out of sight, out of mind, it's going to help you heal so much more. If it was meant to be, it's going to be. So you just kind of have to let it play out. But trust me, he's hurting just as much as you are. Don't think that he is not thinking about you, because he absolutely is. However, we're not going to dwell on the past. We need to keep things as they are, keep things moving. You're going to heal eventually. Remember to stay safe, and I love you.
She rejected him with the confidence of someone who thought men line up outside her door like Black Friday sales. But the moment he walked away for good, suddenly her whole world turned into a tragic Netflix documentary. Sis went from "I don't need him" to "God, was that a mistake?" in 0.5 seconds.
I'm going to be so honest. A man should be happy that his ex moved on to a new guy way too quick, because that just means that she's so emotional that she cannot handle losing you. So she needs to forget about it in the fastest way possible by numbing her emotions and getting with a new guy. And be confident with it. If you're going to be insecure and say in my comments, "Oh, that's not the case," okay, you create your own reality. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. If you don't listen to my videos, then that's exactly what's going to happen to you. Twerk with me 101, it'll be in my bio. And also, I'll make a YouTube video about this. I make YouTube videos about every single video that I make on TikTok. They're just more detailed.
Women can dish out rejection like free samples at a mall, but they absolutely cannot handle it when a guy they curved actually moves on. The ego collapses quicker than her fake lashes and humidity. Her self-esteem started buffering like a slow internet connection.
Can't nobody tell me, "Oh, you fumbled it." It's so funny watching people like, "You had a good husband." He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. You refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. Let's be clear. Nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk. Nobody. All that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like, you know, all of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. You know, they're the same age. DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. I literally was with the same person from when I was in my 20s, 24, met them. I got married when I was 27 years old. Okay? I never thought in a million years, like, yo, all right, cool. Let's just say we do not be together one day. You the whole ops? Really? Fucking dead ass nigga. You're fucking moving out fucking weird. Wearing a bunch of fucking free fucking promo clothes. Come get your fucking clothes. And stop trying to have a reason to come over here. Come get that shit. Ain't nobody stopping nothing. Nothing. Porn poos. Fucking play with me. Papoose. You have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. Stop making these people think that I'm stopping you or anybody from being happy. I want to be happy.
At first, she acted like losing him didn't matter. I'm focused on myself, she said. But the minute she saw him smiling, happy, and not dying over her, emotional meltdown unlocked. She realized peace looks better on him than she ever did.
Cheni niwaambie ukweli. Hakuna kitu huuma mwanamke like seeing a man she dumped doing better. Yeah, huwa inauma. Wasiwai wachocha. And that's why they start fighting. They want you back. So, if you are cheap, you will go back. But if you're not cheap, focus. Yeah, that's why they start fighting for you. Because ameona you are doing better. Hiyo kitu huwa inauma bwana.
She tried to convince herself he'd come crawling back, but bro walked away like he had a GPS guiding him straight to self-respect. That's when reality hit her harder than a flop selfie. Even her delusion asked for a vacation.
She didn't walk away from you. She walked away from the man that you were. But what she doesn't know is that you're upgrading. What she doesn't know is that you're grinding every fucking day. What she doesn't know is that you are putting blood, sweat, and tears in, bro. Like, you genuinely don't stop, don't you? You can't stop. And you won't stop. Because you know that there is light at the other end of the tunnel. There's light already inside the tunnel. What is that light? That is you. What is that light? That is you. You have to understand that this energy in this universe is constantly flowing. And if you're a man who really does not fucking understand that, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of distractions out there. There's a lot of distractions. But are you really paying attention? No, you're not. You want to look at the stories. No, you're not. You want to go out with these fucking bullshit friends that are trying to keep you down because they know that your glow is very different. But are you going to do something fucking different? Nothing changes if nothing changes until you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So please go now.
Suddenly she's stalking his profile, zooming in on every like, every story, every comment, looking for clues like a detective who regrets her career choice. She turned into CSI, can't stop investigating.
Why do women regret leaving this type of guy? I'm about to tell you in this video. First off, it took them a while to commit to begin with. Then when they finally do commit and they're settled and they're in a relationship, when a woman decides to either end the relationship, they cheat, or they do something that betrays this type of man's trust. Essentially, when you hurt this type of guy. Ladies, there is no coming back from that. It's almost an impossibility. And the thing is, women will come back because this type of guy is rare. There aren't many like him. And if he's in your life, he's probably an asset. So hold on to him. Cherish him. And try hard not to betray this man's trust. Because once he's gone for good.
Your love is toxic. Oh.
Now she's telling her friends, I mean, he's not even that cute. Ma'am, you weren't saying that when you reacted like a Wi-Fi router unplugged when he moved on. Her coping mechanism is louder than her confidence ever was.
I'm gonna say to you what I have to say to myself every single day, and that is, he has to have someone. He has to have a person there to fill that void of thinking about what he did to me, thinking about how he tore our family apart, thinking about his actions, because that guilt, he can't sit with that guilt and that grief. So he has to have a distraction. He has to have someone there at all times. And I'm focusing on healing, being better for my children, and becoming a better person, and learning my worth, and never allowing someone to ever treat me the way that he treated me. And you need to remember that, because karma always comes back around.
She thought rejecting him meant she'd hold the power forever, but then he leveled up, glowed up, and upgraded spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Now she's sitting there like a forgotten download. He upgraded his life while she downgraded to denial mode.
I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me, like you've moved on? That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter-patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women, and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
When he finally finds someone new, her soul leaves her body for a quick walk. She can't believe he's happy without her. But babe, you rejected him, not hired him. She wanted to be his past, not his motivation.
I destroyed my 10-year marriage by cheating on him with 9 different men. And this is something I've never told anyone. I blamed him for it. And I told him it was his fault, and that he wasn't doing enough in the marriage, and that he pushed me to it. And it wasn't until he had already left me that I started to feel the guilt and feel the regret, because he didn't do anything wrong. He was a great husband, and I destroyed everything because I'm selfish and I couldn't love myself enough. It's a very hard feeling to carry.
At the end of the day, women can handle rejection, but they absolutely cannot handle him walking away after they do the rejecting. That's when the real heartbreak begins, starring her and no one else. She lost interest first, but lost the plot later.
At that time, I just thought that he was just boring and he didn't want to do nothing. He only wanted to go to church. He didn't want to go out or travel or do anything that I wanted to do at my young, tender mind and my young, tender age.
You can do anything to a woman. You can beat her. You can make fun of her. You can talk about her mama. You can cheat on her. You cannot see her for months at a time. The one thing you cannot do is be boring. You cannot be boring and keep a woman happy and keep her in your home. That's just the way it is. Women need not only excitement, they need negative excitement. They need drama. They need something to get their blood boiling. They need something to be enticing. I think a lot of women are degenerates. In just my opinion, you ain't gotta believe it. Not all, but a lot of women are degenerates, and they support degenerate behavior. So that's why I say whenever they are around other women, as men, we should watch who they are around. Watch their friend group, because she's not much different than her friend group. As much as she may want to tell you that she's different, she likes them for some reason. So if you got a girl that's constantly around women who do nothing but sleep around, do slut behavior on their social medias and things of that nature, your woman is that way outside of you. And if you don't allow her to do that with them, you have to do something with her. You have to be the one to fulfill that desire within her. All these 7 years they had invested, gone away. For what reason? This all boils down to boring.
She thought rejecting him put her on a throne, but when he didn't beg, didn't chase, didn't even blink, suddenly she's filing an emotional complaint with the universe. Sis wanted silence, but wasn't ready for the upgraded version.
Like, can we talk? Can we see like what's going on?
Like what?
Yes, because you're on the internet, like over here, like, oh, but Amanda this, I miss her sometimes and this and that, but you don't come to me and tell me that. You go to them, but you don't come to me.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Like what? What do you want me to say?
What do you mean? Like, tell me, like, what's going on?
You're saying everything, so what? Like, okay, what?
Bro, what? Okay, so tell me what is it that you want? Because if you're just gonna play around and play jokes and waste my time, then I can just leave right now.
She expected him to stay as her backup plan, warming the bench forever, but bro retired from the team and joined a whole new league. That's when she realized she benched the only player scoring for her. She traded Messi for a guy who can't dribble his feelings.
If you want to stop feeling bad about a woman who left you or broke your heart, become better. Financially, physically, and emotionally. You want to stop not feeling bad? Stop caring about her. Stop thinking about her. Be willing to go talk to other girls. Why not? Maybe not girls, but talk to another girl. Why not? You're not gonna put your life on hold for her. Why? Because that's embarrassing. No woman will ever want to be with you if you're putting your life on hold for her when she's out here doing whatever she wants. Come on. You really want a girl who's doing whatever she wants? A girl who refuses to reach out to you after the breakup? Interesting. If you guys would like personal advice, you have a question, or you want one-on-one coaching, you can hit my bio.
When he stopped texting, she opened the chat 36 times a day just to stare at the last message like it had magically updated. Spoiler, it didn't. Her screen got more attention than he ever did.
You ever notice when a man has a beautiful, gorgeous woman on his arm, suddenly all the other women start paying a lot of attention to him, right? And now he's out there thinking he's turned into some sort of Greek god. And no, she's dating for personality this time. Poor guy's like, damn, everybody's checking me out. I'm so hot. No, sweetie, sit down. They don't want you. I hate to break it to you. They want to compete with her. Because listen, women are natural strategists. When we see a man with a confident, gorgeous woman on his arm, part of us goes like, what's so special about that guy? Is he loaded? Like, why did she choose him? What is he, right? And that's not attraction. It is curiosity mixed with a little competition. Because half the time, when another woman is flirting with a man, knowing that he's full-blown taken, she's not even really into him. She is just testing that woman. She wants to see if she can take what another woman has, just to prove that she simply could, okay? Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Okay. It's not about love or even attraction at all. It's purely about ego. But the problem is that most of these men, they misread that. And then all of a sudden they think that they're so irresistible that they've unlocked some sort of God mode and they can have whatever woman that they want, right? No, honey, she just wanted to hold the trophy somebody else had for validation. Now, here's where guys fumble. They really start believing the hype. They start chasing the illusion of something bigger and better out there, and they end up losing the real woman that they had, the one who actually made them glow up in the first place. So here's a little reminder for the men. When another woman's flirting with you, knowing that you're in a relationship, they're not chasing you, honey. They are challenging her. And the second that you forget that, you're going to lose both of them. So yeah, hot. You're super hot. But she's the reason that that woman noticed you in the first place.
She told everyone she was doing amazing, but her search history said otherwise. How to know if he misses me? Why didn't he chase me? Can someone reject my rejection? Google sighed louder than her heartbreak.
She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know.
This is going to turn into a prime example of the 90-10 theory. I know I've talked about it before, guys, but in case you haven't heard about this, it's where a woman can have 90% of what she wants in a man with the man that she's with currently. But it's that 10% that he's lacking that she becomes hyper-focused on, and then all of a sudden she's not happy if he doesn't provide that 10%. And instead of addressing that and either one, recognizing that she already has 90%, like she should be happy, let's just work through that lack of 10%. Or she could actually have a real conversation with him, and maybe he's willing to give into that 10%. And it sounds like in this story, he was willing to give into that a little bit, right? He was willing to provide her a little bit more. But okay, maybe it wasn't to the extent that she wanted, but that is marriage. You have to be able to compromise. And again, she needs to recognize that that 90% is there with him. Unfortunately, a lot of women realize it too late, right? And that's what the story is getting into, because she is seeking men that actually have that 90% that her husband already had. And she's starting to realize that that 10% that was lacking in her ex-husband, you know, she's finding it in other men, but whoops, they actually don't have that other 90%. And she's starting to realize that. So let's see what happens.
And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together.
I am not surprised. That good man that is willing to be a provider, that is a hard worker, found a woman within a year after the divorce. And guess what? I bet you anything that she appreciates him. And here she is with kids of her own, and she gets to be a stay-at-home wife because of him.
She started posting selfies with captions like healing era. But even her filters couldn't hide the pain of watching him live in 4K happiness without her. Her glow-up attempt needed a software update.
About women complaining when their exes move on too quickly. So women really can't take L's in dating or relationships. We initiate 70 to 80% of divorces and breakups, and we have the nerve to complain when a man moves on too quickly. There's no satisfying us ladies, you know. Hear me out and hear me well. If a man makes good money, is decent looking, and has a good job, and you break up with him, there will be other women that will take him. Let's look at some women that are upset that their exes moved on too quickly.
Let's talk about when your ex moves on way too quickly after a breakup. It wasn't just that he moved on so quickly, it was that he cheated on me and I was still willing to take him back. Like, I was desperately in love. I was all in. But he cheated on me and he left me for her, and I watched their entire relationship play out on social media. And of all the defining moments in my life, I think this was the most significant because of the internal damage it did. And I can't really say that he was the one that caused that damage. I kind of did it to myself because I did what so many of us do. The story or the meaning I ascribed to that event was, this happened because I'm unworthy.
I probably did. It probably did. You know, men get dumped and they think, you know, this probably happened because the other guy was better. And they'll improve. Like, they'll hit the gym. They'll do all this stuff. Women, it's like we never... And I know it's hypocritical. I'm kind of dressed homeless today, but she's dressed like a grandma. You know, it's like we never say, let's try to improve, right? It's always... No, that didn't happen because I'm deficient. Let's go to therapy. There's never anything like that.
She tried to play it cool, but her jealousy hit instantly when she saw him with someone prettier, calmer, and actually nice. Sis whispered, "Really? Her?" But deep down she knew, yes, her. She met karma in human form and wasn't ready for the handshake.
When a man has a fine woman, more women seem to be drawn to him. Men do notice that when they have a beautiful woman on their arm, more women seem to be drawn in his direction. This is why so many men get caught up. Let me explain to you why. Because they believe us women want them. That they are the ones we want. But we don't want you. It's not you we looking at. They are looking at your woman because they want to challenge her. They want to see where they stand when it comes to your woman. A lot of women challenge themselves based off the women that you're with. So oftentimes, when a woman approaches a man, it's because he has a beautiful woman on his arm. You guys always think that it's about you and that you're the shit. Y'all not the shit. It's the woman that they want. They want to see if they can get what your woman have or can have. Just to prove your woman ain't shit. Just to verify and validate that your woman ain't all that. So to all the men out there, stop trying to find better. Because oftentimes you don't find better. So oftentimes you see all these beautiful women approaching you. They don't want you. They are just challenging your wife or your lady just to see where they stand. So fellas, just chill out and humble yourselves. And to my women out there, they don't want your man. They want your happiness.
The funniest part? She rejected him thinking she could do better. But life said, let's test that theory, and the results came back negative. She upgraded her standards, but downgraded her options.
Women go crazy when a man leaves her and then levels up. You see, the reason why this occurs is because the majority of men, when she leaves him, those types of men, they keep on chasing the woman. They keep on trying to gain the woman's validation, trying to gain her back but the contrast here is that he's not building up any value. Thus him not succeeding with her. And then she always dreams and lusts after the man who did the indifferent act of walking away, right? And when he levels up, it also infuriates her. Why? Because she can't be part of your life no more. She can't be part of the picture, right? And when she sees that you're a man who didn't get emotional when you leveled up, it just makes her respect you more too. All right, so you have to understand that when you're a man who walks away, has this ability to not get too clingy, you're gonna have a higher success rate when it comes to gaining females in general. All right, and my G, if you're currently struggling to attract, retain, or even sleep with women, go ahead, comment the word player, because I have a 30-day player program where we work on creating a structure to kill the bad situations you're dealing with. Maybe you're not getting on dates. Maybe you're not getting your messages responded, right? Maybe you're not even seducing or attracting women. But in my coaching program, we work on that, helping you succeed, helping you get results higher with women, all right? I'll see you there. Peace out, my G.
She thought men would fight for her attention forever, not realizing he was the type to give one chance and disappear like a magician when you waste it. He didn't leave silently. He left professionally.
A woman usually comes back after she sees you moved on, not because she loves you. She misses the love and attention she was getting from you. If you take her back, she might disappear on you again.
When he stopped caring, she suddenly cared enough for both of them. Double the regret, double the emotional calories burned. She did cardio crying over a guy she didn't want.
Do you like her?
Yeah. I like her. It's easy with her.
In the end, she learned the universal truth. Rejecting a man is easy, but surviving his glow-up afterward, devastating. She rejected him once, but regret rejected her daily.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.